Tasty tunes.
Snapping away. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Hey, everybody. We're just having a little snappy day. Just me and Grace this time.
Love me some tasty jazz on a
yeah.
Monday morning.
Or if you're not in Australia, Sunday.
Happy discount chocolate day in Australia.
It's all
Go
gone
buy
bad.
all of the leftover Valentine's chocolate.
All the chocolate is automatically horrible. It just tastes of sadness.
Happy Valentine's Day, Tom.
Oh, thanks, Grace. And happy Valentine's Day to you. I wore my only red things I have. A shirt that says Austin City Limpets and my bandana. Red really works for me.
If anything encapsulates Valentine's Day, it's that. Do you have any... What's your funniest Valentine's Day story? Putting you on the spot.
I don't know if it's the funniest, but it's definitely the one that always sticks out to me. Is that freshman year, my girlfriend at the time, on Facebook, she was like, "Ooh, here's a event that I really want to go to," and she just said "going," but didn't tell it to me. So my friend was like, "You should probably ask if she wants to go to this." So it's like, okay, and we went there, and it was this hot chocolate place, which also sold churros, which she was excited about, and we got it, and they were like, "Do you want to try real hot chocolate?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess so." Real chocolate is the bitterest thing you could have, and it just doesn't taste good. So I was sipping it, meanwhile, just like tearing at the eye. It's like, this is so bad. Not wanting to just be like, this is horrible. Ugh. But anyways.
So you had to fake your way. Phrasing. You had
yes,
to...
I had to fake it. I think we left that.
Stop it! You stop it. Keeping it clean.
Sorry, I forgot this was a PG.
You had to pretend to enjoy your date.
Hot chocolate. Oh, the
dinner
date was fine.
Dinner, food. Wow.
Hot chocolate.
I apologize, guys. I haven't had my coffee yet.
Yeah. For you, it's the day after. So what's the funniest thing that happened to you yesterday?
I've never done anything for Valentine's Day. I've dated and I've been in relationships, but I've never actually been in a relationship on Valentine's Day.
Oh, you planned it well.
I hate it. It's so stupid. One of my high school friends actually, I think it was when we were in our final year of high school, she sent Valentine's cards to everyone, like mailed it to everyone's houses. And they were all from that one Simpsons episode where Ralph and Lisa go on a date.
That's amazing.
And so she sent everyone like the I choose you. And that was really cute. Because obviously you get something in the mail and you're like, what is this? Physical mail? How do you, what? And then you open it and it's a Valentine's card. Which I think is super cute. But I think more so lately, I do the Galentine's Day celebrations. Yes, which is, or Palentine's, I don't know, however you want to say it.
We all just high five a lot. Bunch of pals.
Yeah. It's just one of those silly holidays that, St. Valentine was a real person, but...
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing is like...
Stupid.
If you're in a relationship, then treat every day like Valentine's Day. Angie, thanks for the super chat. Can't stay feeling beaten down
chat?
and beating up in every physical, emotional way. At least you don't have my
Why
day
can't I see the
scares.
super chat? Oh, there we go. Angie Gatfield.
Hope you feel better,
At least
Angie.
you didn't have. Yes, feel better. I did see Angie's tweet about
Yeah.
being in hospital.
Get better soon, Angie.
Let's get some hearts in the chat for Angie.
Such a streamer.
I'm a streamer.
But
as you can probably tell, Troy is not here.
yeah,
Which
he's
is why we're talking so much crap.
yeah, about Valentine's. I don't know. Today is just like, I don't know, it's a Sunday. It's nothing really
a Sunday.
special.
It's prompt day.
It is prompt day, and we're excited to have a very new and special guest. He's new.
Ever done prompt?
Yeah. Anyways, it's Johnny who I'm bringing in right now. I got thrown off for my whole thing.
You nailed that intro.
Listen, I had a whole come in. I was going to play the music. I have like John Baptiste right over there. I hired him for the day. He's going to play piano.
You have him in person?
Yeah, it's weird how he's just staring at me and not saying anything. Hey, John. Speaking of that, do you know who Questlove is?
Yes. Yes.
I once sat behind him at a magic show.
Where? Oh,
in
now
New York
Tom's
City.
just gonna flex.
No,
at a magic show.
Well, here's the thing. I enjoyed the magic show from what I could see, because Questlove famously has a giant afro. So there's a lot of points where I'm just like,
that's incredible. Excuse me, Mr. Questlove, sir. Would you mind? Hello.
Hi, Johnny.
Hey, there he is.
Welcome to the show.
Sorry. It was a little confusing, watching and waiting and listening.
Oh yes, yeah.
Sorry, we didn't have the red curtain pull out for the little dance.
Although, speaking of red curtains, that is a Superman cape in a glass cabinet behind you.
It's been there the whole time.
Is it like from a movie, or did you get it at Six Flags?
It was that my friend got it for me. It was they used to do replicas, like Justice League replicas. And I think they had like Green Lantern's lantern, I want to say Batarang, Superman's cape, probably Wonder Woman's bracers if I remember correctly.
Ooh, that would be fun.
Yeah, so that was where that came from. They used to sell those like
in Flash's boots. They smell so bad.
Exactly. It might have been his ring now that I think about it, but yeah.
Those oh man. Now I'm thinking like the random like DC superheroes that's like, here's their memorabilia. Like Etrigan.
It's like a
here's
sweatband.
Just like magic.
Yeah, Etrigan's rhyming book.
Yeah,
Constantine's pack of cigarettes.
It's an empty bottle of liquor.
Swamp Thing's potted plant.
Here's a seaweed.
Yeah.
Have you ever
Goldfish
watched
from Aquaman?
Yeah.
It's the Blu-ray copy of SpongeBob the movie, which is more or less the same thing. Not to dunk on Aquaman, but to dunk on Aquaman.
I mean, it's kind of easy to dunk on Aquaman.
I've read some of his comics where it's just like, I'm now on the water because why? Out of the water because why not? I'm just like, okay, Aquaman, I get it.
Nothing will be better than South Park's version of Aquaman, which was just Sea Man.
Seaman.
I can see that.
No, the best version
Any
of Aquaman.
excuse to bring up
Seaman?
to bring up South
Happy Valentine's Day.
No.
Happy Valentine's Day. There it is.
I regret so many decisions that led to this moment right now.
It's okay. I'm always ready to grab at those moments.
What did you do for Valentine's Day? What are you doing for Valentine's Day, Johnny?
Nothing.
Fair enough.
Nothing.
Fair enough.
Staring at
Watching
the
The
cape.
Wire. Staring at the
Sounds
cape
good.
longingly. Oh,
One day, Superman, you'll come and fly me in the air, and then drop me.
Can you read my mind? Oh, sorry.
Can you do that? Superman can do anything.
You see, that
Oh.
was a reference
Mhm.
to the movie yesterday where, okay, I'm done.
The movie yesterday where they were just like, yeah, he can do that. Let's just not think about it and then keep moving on.
No!
He
It's
can
that
s-
scene when
he can
they're
time
flying
travel.
around. When they're flying around, she recites this poem, and it starts with, "Can you read my mind?"
Oh, that was the point where I wasn't paying attention because the
Oh,
movie is 2.5 hours long.
I love that movie.
It's a great movie, but I just
It
forgot
is.
that nothing happens. It's a lot of
It's
just
slow.
normal
Yeah,
things.
it's slow. Yeah, yeah.
It's
But like the best, most epic, heartfelt, crushing cinematic heart attack in the history of ever put to film. Like
Yeah.
that's a difficult scene to watch. Anyways,
especially because
welcome
Superman
to
killed
Interesting
Death
him.
on
call.
Valentine's Day.
Hooray. Valentine's Day. Yippity doo dah. But anyways, my favorite catchphrase.
But anyways, yeah,
Why are
I'm
you
gonna
here?
put that on a
Why
t-shirt.
why do we bring you here? What you got for us?
That's a
Tell
great
us your
question.
story.
Mhm.
What happened? Wait,
Who
what do you
are
mean?
you?
How
Why
did-
are you here?
Well, let's back up. How did you find Relator? Because I know you were somewhat new to this community.
Yeah. How did I find Relator? I probably knew about it the same time most of everybody started.
Mhm.
After Retro Replay. But I didn't jump onto it right away. And it wasn't until you guys were gonna watch Die Hard
Ah, yes, the Christmas episode.
that I was like, okay, I want to see what this is all about. Yeah.
Yes,
and
they're
that-
watching Die Hard. Good, they have
that
taste.
was yeah, exactly. They're gonna watch Die Hard. I'm gonna tell you all about why it's a Christmas movie and explain why that is. And I think from there I just I was just kind of curious. And I think a lot of you saw I was just kind of lurking early on and just seeing what was happening. And so yeah, that's kind of how I came to Relator, if that
Mhm.
answers the question, even remotely. I don't
No, it's perfect.
know.
I feel like most people either just like, oh, it pops up on YouTube, or it's like they go into the woods and they go into the dirt and it's like, what's this? A
Mhm.
YouTube button that says Relator? And it's either just the most mundane experience or just the most out of the way experience.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I love
Bear
both of
started
them.
One of
talking
two.
to me, and
And they said, I watched this podcast and I thought it was
Have
pretty
you
good.
Mm-hmm.
have you seen this thing? That's what bears sound like.
You know that guy from Play Watch Listen and nothing else? He has his own
Like,
podcast.
isn't he from Fortnite?
And then there's some other people on it. That's us. But Johnny, we picked you specifically. I was like, what about Johnny? Because the other week I did a prompt,
You're picking on me. Oh yeah. Shit.
and you sent Grace a great little letter, which I would like you to explain.
Okay, so
Not that we're throwing you under
We're
the
not throwing
bus.
you under the bus,
you
but I
did-
think it's
you
extremely
did.
funny.
I will tell you this. Your prompt this was 2 weeks ago now. Elicited my prompt essentially. But
Oh, you're welcome.
when you when you brought up the idea of like characters in conflict, you're like, these two characters pop into a as you kept saying, soccer pitch, and they fight. And
I
all
did
they
say
know
that.
is they have to fight. And I was like, man, no, that's like, yeah, you can do that. I mean, obviously you were trying to have fun. You were trying to like see what would happen, what crazy matchups would occur. But at the core of any good storytelling is conflict that makes sense. Like you need to ensure that there's some sort of conflict that makes sense. This is why I always like get really frustrated with like, Batman versus Superman. Who would win? Batman wins. He's got a kryptonite ring. Okay, sure. Like we could all make up reasons. At any moment, a writer can tell you who wins because they decide who wins. They're the writer. You are in control. So, but if you're not pulling me along as a reader or as a viewer or whatever emotionally, and I don't care who wins, then I'm not really bothered about who's fighting. So it's actually kind of a weird thing about like Kong versus Godzilla. I'm really worried about that movie not having good emotional context to like, why are they fighting?
Oh,
Do
don't
we
worry.
care?
It's just Batman versus Superman.
Right.
They're
So you
gonna
watch
find
that
out
whole
that they're-
movie.
Their mothers have the same name.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
the
There's that
concept
great.
is that they're going to punch for a bit and then become mates. That's
Right,
it.
they're gonna be best friends.
And then they go,
You know,
there's another dude.
if you can tell me the emotional core of why anybody would be in conflict with somebody else, I think that that's a really engaging thing. Like, yeah, Batman and Superman can fight. They fought a million times before. But the best times that they do fight, you know, the Dark Knight Returns, the best reason they fight is because, you know, Batman's going outside the law again, and Superman is playing the good soldier for the president, and he has to put him down, or so he believes, right? And then Batman dupes him, and you know,
And
the
you
rest
see,
is history.
my response to that was, "This was fun."
Yeah,
It's like prompt is something that happens obviously every week, and we've had a lot of very just like kind of in depth, like this resonates with the soul with like a lot of people, and they can bring stuff out from it. I saw them and was like, maybe we just need a week where it's like you're hanging out with your friends, you're sitting on the couch, maybe you had a beer or two, and you're just like arm around your friends, like, hey, who would win?
I get that.
Which is why I loved yours so much, and it's just like your head is in the right place because that's what I wanted people to start thinking about.
Yeah.
But just starting with like, but like, if you had to mash them together like they were two toys.
Yeah. No, I get that. And the story that I want to write is like not Batman versus Superman, a soccer pitch. I want to write the story of like how Batman and Superman escaped said soccer pitch. Like, you know, they're gonna play along while Mojo is watching, or whoever it is that pit him, you know, Mongol put him against this fight. I know way too much about this shit. This is what I'm saying. But like, tell me the story of how they get out.
Yeah.
So that's why.
So now tell us, what is your prompt for today?
So my prompt for today also sort of plays on that. I hope that sort of more easiness of creativity. The idea started, like I said, from when you were saying these two characters fight. But I wanted to make sure I have this up so that I could read from it. The prompt idea is flip the script. So use something that you've already created or something or characters that you like, and then flip the emotional story. So an example of that be like if you're an artist or a musician, you have a somber song, make it happy. If you have a happy, well, I'm not trying to guide people to darkness, but like if you want to explore that part of your art, take a you know, a somber, quiet, or dark painting and make it bright, or vice versa. So that way you could build from your own repertoire of your creative work instead of, you know, something. The blank page is something that I always dread, and that's my own sort of creative shortcomings that I need to get over. But having something that you've already, you know, created in the past and just retell it in a new emotional angle, and you choose what that is.
So basically going against your own grain.
Yeah. Try maybe to step out a little bit outside your comfort zone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for you, what would that be? You said the blank page is one of those, but what is something that you usually gravitate towards in that?
I mean, in what regards?
I mean, anything art, what you like do for fun or something like that.
I mean, I've said in the past, like the things that I like to do, and this is why prompt is always so fun for me, is editorial. So I edit trailers. So it's hard to do in a half hour and present. Luckily, I have something kind of already pre-done, so I can kind of cheat this time around. But what I'm also trying to do is like photography. Photography is just something you go out and do. Get outside your comfort zone, take photos. You're gonna shoot. For me, I'm gonna shoot 100 and hate 99 of them, maybe like one. So yeah, that's kind of where I sort of aim for that sort of stuff.
Awesome. Grace, do you have any thoughts of like what would that be for you?
I think, well, naturally I start thinking of songs, what I would, because I love arranging songs, changing things up. There's nothing I love more than hearing a really different version of a song that I know really well. And I think the first one that comes to mind would be Lord's cover of Everybody Wants to Rule the World, because that song's quite an upbeat, you know, 80s song. Yeah. Everybody knows it. Even if they say they don't, you know that song. It's really kind of upbeat and, you know, it's a bop. And then Lorde did a cover of it for, I think, one of the Hunger Games films. And it's so dark, and she slows it down. She's singing really low, and she makes it the whole tone of the song becomes a really ominous, dark song. And I love it so much. And I think it was for one of the trailers for the Hunger Games. But things like that, I absolutely love hearing people just take a song and go, okay, I'm going to open it up and just kind of take that bit and then twist it around and then stretch it and then interpret it my way, and just because it can sometimes change the way you think about a song. And there are some versions of songs that I prefer to the original song. So who did that classic like acoustic cover of Baby One More Time?
Johnny Cash.
Like back in years ago, someone, I'm gonna look it up because it's one of those covers that's like, and it was during a time when it's like, Britney Spears, ew.
Right.
Boy, have we come around.
Yeah, we've all come around on that one. Woo,
I know. Thankfully, Travis did a cover.
Willingham?
Travis Willingham
Travis
did
Willingham,
a cover.
yeah.
Sorry,
If
for the
you're
people
young-
who are not aware.
If you're younger than 20, you're gonna have no idea who I'm talking about. So just bear with me.
Or if you don't watch Critical Role.
It's a classic, like just acoustic kind of pop punk, I don't know, cover of Baby One More Time, and it's so good, and it kind of made everyone go. People were like, "Oh, I kind of like it. Oh, but it's Britney Spears. Oh, but I kind of like it." So it's changing it into that style, but yeah, I love this prompt. It's such a great exercise to get like you thinking about how can I change something, and then it might inspire you. And I just love that this idea came from you going,
dunking on me.
what the hell is Tom doing?
What are you doing? This is about
I can do
storytelling.
it better.
No.
I know.
Maybe
We
a little.
tease.
You can.
We
Anyone can
tease.
do it better.
No.
I spent a total of 30 minutes thinking this would be fun, right?
No, this was Johnny going, prompt can be good. Prompt is good, but it could be better.
It could be better. No, I think it was always about what I like about it is it lets you dip back into your own well. You don't have to, you can you can start from your own comfort zone or your own comfortable, creative, and it goes back to practicing storytelling. I think one of the things that drew me to Relator a lot is it's about telling stories. It's all the ways from writer's room to prompt to now the actor's studio. Is that what it's called? Actor's studio, I think.
Currently, yes. We were looking for a better name.
So yeah, all that stuff, like, to me is it has to do with telling stories, as I think that's what Relator's about, and making sure that people are challenging themselves in that way, I think is important.
Awesome. Well, Johnny, can you one more time, in let's say 3 to 5 words, sum up your prompt?
3 to 5 words?
Okay, I'll give you 10 words.
Flip the script. Take something that you've already created and change the emotional context of that thing.
Perfect. Well, Johnny, I want to
Love
say
it.
thank you very much. Also, you did that in precisely, I didn't count the words, but I'm going to say 10.
Exactly.
Johnny, thanks for joining us. Grace, thank you for joining us. And everyone, thank you for joining us on this fine Sunday that has no national relevance or any special thing to it at all. If you're part of our Patreon, I will be posting a link to a Zoom chat, which we will be spending 30 minutes inside of a group, and then we will come back and we will present our idea. If you are not part of the Patreon, you can join us for only $5 at our Hang tier. Link for the Patreon is in the description below. Or if you just want to do it throughout the week, use the hashtag prompt. That way you can see it and you can share it with everyone you want. We love seeing it. We love knowing what you guys are doing with it. Tell us, tell a friend.
If you thought today's prompt was terrible and you want to do a better one, do what Johnny did and message us.
Add a little spice to it, as Hannah said.
Yes! Send her a message, be like, Johnny's prompt was so bad.
It was shit.
Oh my god.
It should be without story. Put him back in the soccer pitch. Make him play soccer.
I want Goku and Superman to fight because
I want him to
reasons.
hug and kiss because it's Valentine's Day. Give him a little bit of chocolate. Expired
Write
chocolate.
that story. Write that story.
Write it for us.
Hell yeah.
So I have something to read later.
It's a fan fiction farm, if you didn't know already. That's
I just you
That's
wait.
what we do.
That's going to be my prompt next weekend. Best fan fiction wins.
Best
Oh,
fan fiction
God.
wins.
Oh my God.
Okay. And with that, this has been Prompt. Thank you, everyone, for joining us, and we'll see you either in the Zoom chat or next week. Bye now.